In this video, we're going to add and create a session as well as enroll and manage a client. We're logged in already, so let's start and click on Manage Session. Now this is where you would create your session types. So let's go ahead and add a session. Click on Add Session Type and create your first session. Let's call this first one Basic. And it'll be for 30 minutes at a cost of $30. Click on the next box to make this active. And then hit Save. You've now added your first session type. You can go ahead and develop more session types, and you can create and name as many as you like. It's important to have these completed before putting in client information. You can see in the action box, the trash can is for deleting any session not applicable any longer. Now that we've created our first session type, let's go ahead and work on adding your clients. Invite new client will be available in the next update. So we're going to go ahead and add a new client. So fill out the form. Let's say Carl.com, Carl Stevens, 1234 Main Street, Boise, Idaho. Eight 3616, and you must put in 2 phone numbers. So you can use the same phone number for both, but you have to have at least 2 phone numbers in here for it to work properly. Once this is done, hit Save. You will now see the client you added and can edit them as needed. So let's talk about the icons and the buttons to the right. The pencil is where you edit the client, and the trash can is where you delete them. When you pick the envelope, click on the envelope. This is where you upload documents and forms for that particular client. The 3 green buttons below the icons are used to activate the client, session reminder, and completed session. The first button on the left is to make the client active or inactive. As you can see, it's active because it's green. If we click on it, it turns it red. So we'll click it back on. The second button with the SR is a session reminder button. And CS is the completed session button right here. If SR is green, it will send an email to the client 24 hours before session to remind them, and the CS button will send email to the client after they complete a session. If your client does not want these emails, click them and turn them both red. The last thing we have to do is to have the client purchase sessions with you. You'll need to click on View Client Sessions and click on Add New Session, and then pick the type of session, in this case Basic, and your client, of course, Carl. Number of sessions, let's say 30. The cost at $30 each. Or I'm sorry, it's $30 each, so it'll be $900, excuse me. And then the date, today's date. And then what you do is you click on Save. So we're ready to move on to our next video, and this covers managing your sessions and your client. The next video will cover measurements and goals as well as forms. Thank you.